Hello guys and welcome back to another Redstone video. So last week on the Redstone subreddit, a chap by the name of MC Wakas posted a short little video on his 1x1 spiral piston door. And it's very clever. It uses stairs to give the impression that there's a 1x1 door even though it's 2x2 door. I will link his video, his Reddit post and his video in the description. But anyway, this is my take on it. It's a lot more compact than his design. Unfortunately, it isn't spiral. I did try and make it spiral, but I decided instead, as the spiral design was pretty decent, if I do say so myself, I decided to instead try for sheer compactness. So here it is. As you see, you push the button, which allows you to squeeze down into the tunnel. It opens up and then it shuts behind you, and it works either end. Nice and dandy. And as you can see, the redstone is pretty small. It's not the smallest in the world. I'm sure you could shave down a block or two, but I wanted to go for clean redstone, so nothing showing on the exterior. So that's what we've got. So time to have a look at the materials that you require for this build, and they are over here in this convenient chest that has been set up. So for the main part of the build, you need 4 regular pistons, 8 sticky pistons, 13 redstone dust, 8 redstone torches, and 8 observers, along with 12 stairs, bricks or another block that matches the stairs to make the illusion work, and also some redstone blocks which you're going to build with. And for this extra bit of a circuit here, which is just the input, you can kind of customize this to how you like it. We are using a design by Vivarden. Hopefully I pronounced his name right, for a magic button. I will also link his video in the description. But in order to get the same input, we need 2 sticky pistons, 4 observers, 2 transparent blocks. I've used white stained glass. You can also use hoppers. There's probably a few other blocks you can use. 2 wooden buttons. You can have stone buttons, but I prefer the wooden buttons because they look a bit nicer. 2 blocks of redstone, 2 torches, 2 repeaters, 2 comparators, and 2 redstone dust. So without further ado, it is time to get on to the tutorial. Cool, so for the first part of the tutorial, we're going to set up our stairs. And I've set up a 3x6 platform of slabs here. Technically the footprint is 5 wide, but because it looks nice and even in order to have the door in the middle, I've just decided to set it as a 6. And we're going to come up 1 block, and we're going to place 1 stair here, 1 stair here, come up either side as temporary blocks, and place stairs like so. And then we're just going to extend this out by 3 blocks in all of the stair orientation. And there we have it. That's our tunnel all set up and built. Next up, we're going to set up the pistons. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on top of the stairs, and in the middle stair, we're going to set up 2 pistons facing downward with 1 air block between the piston and the stairs. We're going to come below, and we're going to come once again, leaving 1 air block. But this time, we're going to add 2 blocks here. And these blocks here are going to be visible when the door is shut. So make sure that they're matching the pattern of the stairs. And I've got a wandering trader coming to say hello. Okay, and next up, we are going to set up the pistons, which allow you to get in and out of the door. So on the top side, we're going to come leaving 1 block space and kind of mirroring the central piston, but with sticky pistons this time. And we're going to do that on the bottom as well. Like so. And also putting slabs on all of these pistons. So now all of our pistons are in place, and we're going to start with the wonderful work of the redstone. So we're going to place a little ring of blocks around these pistons here, and we're going to place torches underneath the sticky pistons, and we're going to fill up all the blocks we just placed with redstone dust. And we're also going to place one block here, and this is going to be our input block. So we're going to place a torch on this side of the input block, and we're also going to place a torch on top of here. Now we're going to get on to the exciting bit, which is the observers. I forgot to place in my inventory, which lead in to the center piston. And I did make a little bit of a mistake here. I'm going to have to remove this block temporarily just in order to get one more observer in. And as you can see, our door is now in the closed position. Cool, so we're now going to work on the top circuit. So coming off this torch, we're going to place a block, a torch, a block, torch to the side, and then we're going to make another ring of redstone like so. And this is the basic circuit done. So if we get a lever and place it down there, we can give this a bit of a try. As you can see, we get forced in, and then we can exit out the other side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fill in the door to make it look more like a door, and then we're going to work on the final bit of the circuit. So we're just going to fill in all of these blocks here with just our regular blocks. And then we're going to fill in the floors and the ceilings on both sides. This side, we've got a nice reference which matches the original door. Cool, so it is now time to begin to install the inputs. And this is just a suggestion on a way of doing the input. You can basically do this input however you like. Bear in mind that the comparator circuit I add is kind of needed, otherwise you might find yourself trapped in the middle of the door. So we're going to start on this side, and then we're going to add a little bit of a circuit on the other side so it also works. So we're going to place our input block, and below this slab we're going to place a piston with a redstone block underneath it. And now we're going to set up a little bit of an observer clock. This is just one way of setting up the magic button, but you can also use other magic buttons. I will leave the link to the magic button by Vivian Harton in the description. But there are other ways of doing this input. And the magic source for this is to add a glass block on top of that observer here. So as you can now see, this piston now works like a regular piston. So coming off this piston, we're going to place one block, and we're also going to need a repeater set to as long a delay as possible, and we're going to add one block here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a torch, and we're going to that torch should be here, and we're going to build a little platform like so, and come down making a little bit of an L shape like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to add dust here, here, and here, and then you're going to grab a comparator. And with a comparator, we're just going to place one comparator there and one comparator there. And now this is all hooked up to be able to work. Last but not least, we're going to add the circuit on the other side. So it's just mirroring what we did over there. So once again, setting up our little observer clock, block on the top, little block going out this side, once again grabbing a repeater. And the reason why we set this to the longest delay is just to give you more time to get into the door. Once again torch, and then one last little dust, and the other side is also wired up, ready to take you through your door. And that's it for today. Thank you all for watching.